This is S46 to West Shore Plaza. Next stop, Bay Street and Nickelport Place. This stop is Bay Street and Nickelport Place. Next stop, Bay Street and Central Avenue. This stop is Bay Street and Central Avenue. Next stop, Victory Boulevard and Bay Street. Transfers available to S48, S51, S61 and S62. This stop is Victory Boulevard and Bay Street. Next stop, Victory Boulevard and Montgomery Avenue. Transfers available to S48, S51, S61 and S62. This stop is Victory Boulevard and Montgomery Avenue. Next stop, Victory Boulevard and Brook Street. This stop is Victory Boulevard and Brook Street. Next stop, Victory Boulevard and Fremont Street. This stop is Victory Boulevard and Fremont Street. Next stop, Victory Boulevard and Jersey Street. This stop is Victory Boulevard and Jersey Street. Next stop, Castleton Avenue and Zebra Avenue. Transfer available to S52. This stop is Castleton Avenue and Zebra Avenue. Next stop, Castleton Avenue and Glen Avenue. This stop is Castleton Avenue and Glen Avenue. Next stop, Castleton Avenue and Harborview Court. This stop is Castleton Avenue and Harborview Court. Next stop, Castleton Avenue and Havenwood Road. Transfer available to SIM30. This stop is Castleton Avenue and Havenwood Road. Next stop, Castleton Avenue and Brighton Avenue. Transfer available to SIM30. This stop is Castleton Avenue and Brighton Avenue. Next stop, Castleton Avenue and North Randall Avenue. Transfer available to SIM30. This stop is Castleton Avenue and North Randall Avenue. Next stop, Castleton Avenue and Conyngham Avenue. This stop is Castleton Avenue and Conyngham Avenue. Next stop, Castleton Avenue and Kissel Avenue. This stop is Castleton Avenue and Kissel Avenue. Next stop, Castleton Avenue and Bard Avenue. This stop is Castleton Avenue and Bard Avenue. Next stop, Castleton Avenue and Davis Avenue. This stop is Castleton Avenue and Davis Avenue. Next stop, Castleton Avenue and Beamont Avenue. Transfer available to S44. This stop is Castleton Avenue and Beamont Avenue. Next stop, Castleton Avenue and North Burger Avenue. This stop is Castleton Avenue and North Burger Avenue. Next stop, Castleton Avenue and Broadway. Transfers available to S53 and S54. This stop is Castleton Avenue and Broadway. Next stop, Castleton Avenue and Caroline Street. Transfers available to S53 and S54. This stop is Castleton Avenue and Caroline Street. Next stop, Castleton Avenue and Barker Street. Transfers available to S53 and S54. This stop is Castleton Avenue and Barker Street. Next stop, Castleton Avenue and Taylor Street. Transfers available to S53 and S54. This stop is Castleton Avenue and Taylor Street. Next stop, Castleton Avenue and Clove Road. Transfers available to S53 and S54. This stop is Castleton Avenue and Clove Road. Next stop, Castleton Avenue and Jewett Avenue. Transfer available to S66. This stop is Castleton Avenue and Jewett Avenue. Next stop, Castleton Avenue and Herberton Avenue. This stop is Castleton Avenue and Herberton Avenue. Next stop, Castleton Avenue and Port Richmond Avenue. Transfers available to S57 and S59. This stop is Castleton Avenue and Port Richmond Avenue. Next stop, Castleton Avenue and Sharp Avenue. This stop is Castleton Avenue and Sharp Avenue. Next stop, Castleton Avenue and Nicholas Avenue. This stop is Castleton Avenue and Nicholas Avenue. Next stop, Nicholas Avenue and Charles Avenue. This stop is Nicholas Avenue and Charles Avenue. Next stop, Innis Street and St. Joseph's Avenue. This stop is Innis Street and St. Joseph's Avenue. Next stop, Innis Street and Eaton Place. This stop is Innis Street and Eaton Place. Next stop, Morningstar Road and Calver Place. This stop is Morningstar Road and Calver Place. Next stop, Walker Street and Pulaski Avenue. This stop is Walker Street and Pulaski Avenue. Next stop, Walker Street and Simonson Avenue. This stop is Walker Street and Simonson Avenue. Next stop, Walker Street and Van Pelt Avenue. This stop is Walker Street and Van Pelt Avenue. Next stop, Linden Avenue and Van Pelt Avenue. This stop is Linden Avenue and Van Pelt Avenue. Next stop, Maple Parkway and Walloon Street. This stop is Maple Parkway and Walloon Street. Next stop, Union Avenue and Brabant Street. This stop is Union Avenue and Brabant Street. Next stop, Brabant Street and Lockman Avenue. This stop is Brabant Street and Lockman Avenue. Next stop, Brabant Street and Grandview Avenue. This stop is Brabant Street and Grandview Avenue. Next stop, South Avenue and Brabant Street. Transfers available to S40 and S48. This stop is South Avenue and Brabant Street. Next stop, South Avenue and Cableway. This stop is South Avenue and Cableway. Next stop, South Avenue and Forest Avenue. This stop is South Avenue and Forest Avenue. Next stop, South Avenue and Amador Street. This stop is South Avenue and Amador Street. Next stop, South Avenue and Goethals Road North. This stop is South Avenue and Goethals Road North. Next stop, South Avenue and 1000 South Avenue. This stop is South Avenue and 1000 South Avenue. Next stop, South Avenue and Hilton Hotel. This stop is South Avenue and Hilton Hotel. Next stop, South Avenue and 1200 South Avenue. This stop is South Avenue and 1200 South Avenue. Next stop, South Avenue and Teleport Drive. This stop is South Avenue and Teleport Drive. Next stop, Teleport Drive and South Avenue number 1. This stop is Teleport Drive and South Avenue number 1. Next stop, Teleport Drive and Court Commons Building. This stop is Teleport Drive and Court Commons Building. Next stop, Teleport Drive and South Avenue number 2. This stop is Teleport Drive and South Avenue number 2. Next stop, South Avenue and Teleport Drive. This stop is South Avenue and Teleport Drive. Next stop, South Avenue and Travis Avenue. This stop is South Avenue and Travis Avenue. Next stop, West Shore Plaza and Chelsea Street. This stop is West Shore Plaza and Chelsea Street. This is S46 to West Shore Plaza. Please exit through the rear door.